Hello students, good morning. Welcome to St. Paul Inter College Moda, Class 6, Mathematics, 6th July, Part 1. I hope you all will be safe and well at home. You still have to stay home and be protected from COVID-19. And while living at home, now we start studying again. So before we start the chapter, remember my notice. Watch the video till the end and do the given homework in your copy. And before watching the video, collect your pen, pencil, geometry copy, scale, everything which we need in study of the geometry.
We see that the cities are represented by dots. These are called points. In geometry, points are defined as locations in space. They tell about the position of objects. What if the 2 points are connected? We will get a line segment. A line segment XY is a straight path containing points X and Y and all points between X and Y. The points X and Y are endpoints. What will you call this? It has one endpoint. On its other end, there is an arrowhead. This implies that it can be extended in the direction of the arrowhead. This is called a ray. We define a ray as a straight path that has one endpoint and extends on and on in one direction. What if a straight path extends on and on in both directions? This becomes a line. For example, line XY. Thus, a line is defined as a straight path that extends on and on in both the directions. Now notice this railway track. The two sides of track do not cross one another. These sides are parallel. Similarly, two lines are said to be parallel lines if no matter how far the lines extend in either direction, they never cross each other.
So students, chapter 4, basic geometrical ideas. So today we are going to study plane, point, line segment and line. So before we starting studying these things, we talk about the geometrical. Geometry. What is geometry? Geometry words. It's come from Greek language, that is geometron. Come from geometron, where geo means earth. You know, geography says then this geo means earth and metron means measure. To measure the earth means we measure something. So in short, according to your class, geometry is the study of the size and shape. So in this topic, we talk about 2D shapes, two-dimensional shapes. So what is the use of geometry in our daily life or in our real life? In our day-to-day life, we see a large number of geometrical ideas around us. These ideas are reflected in all form of art, measurements, architecture, engineering, cloth designing, etc. Construction of magnificent places like lake, dam, cities, and large buildings. And different kinds of shapes are seen in box, tables, books, ball, pencil, bangle, rupees, coins, etc. So in this chapter, we shall study about these geometrical ideas and shape that we have around us. But in this topic, we study only plane, point, line segment, and line. The first things comes, that is plane. So what is plane? From your around things, you watching that is the plane. Sun mica of the whiteboard, that is also a plane. Walls of rooms, floor of the rooms are the examples of plane around us. Surface of the table are the plane. And you watching paper of sheet. This is also a plane. So I hope you understand the plane. So plane figures like rectangle, triangles, or these plane. They have no thickness. And they can extend it all around like this. Down sides, up sides, right side, and left side. Plane extended in infinite. Next, point. He's talking about point. Point is the tip of pen, pencil, and marker. This. And we represented them with the capital letter of English alphabet A. Point A, point B, point C. And point also we arranging like linear and collinear. When the points are in a straight line, then they are collinear. And like this, they are not collinear. We're talking about line segment. When we join 2 points, points A, points B, with the help of scale, we get a definite measures of a line segment. AB is called a line segment. It has two endpoints, one endpoint this side and one endpoint this side. Line segment has no thickness and no length and and it had definite shape and size. Lines had two heads in both direction. So memorize these things: line segment, point. So line segment AB, we write like this, and line AB, that is PQ, that is line. So we write line PQ. Another point 5 is ray. Ray have one endpoint and one head, PQ. So we represent it like this, PQ. Now, difference among line ray and line segment. So students, watch. This is the figure of line. This is the figure of ray, and this is the figure of line segment. The first difference: a line has no endpoints. This is the line PQ. It has no endpoints. Ray, a ray has only one endpoint, that is A and B. A is an endpoint. A line segment has two endpoints, A and B, two endpoints. Second difference: it has no definite length. Definite, निश्चित. It has no definite length. They also don't have the definite length. A line segment has two endpoints, okay. It has definite length because it has two endpoints. तो इसका एक निश्चित, definite, निश्चित length, definite line. It extends indefinitely into opposite direction. Opposite direction में इसको infinite distance तक increase बढ़ाया जा सकता है, okay. And ray extends only in one direction, any one direction, where the direction shows. But line segment cannot extend in both directions because it had the definite length. So there is some questions for you. Now, this is your book, students. You can pause the video and write the definition of given points. Collinear points and non-collinear points, coplanar, and definition of plane, intersecting and parallel lines. Two lines having a common point are called intersecting lines. The two lines having no common points are called parallel lines. So in our daily life, you observe two edges of the scale are parallel lines. Parallel lines can be seen in the opposite edges of notebook and scales, etc. And some another examples of rays, like ray of light from the torch, sun rays, beam of light from a lighthouse, and line segment. And this is an exercise for you. Question number 12 and 13 is for homework, because question number 1 to 11 of exercise 4.1 I solve, and it is in your video also. Now it is time to homework. First, define plane, line, ray, line segment, and points with the figure. Students, you have one geometry copy like this. So right side you have to write, there's a line page, and this is plane page, no lining page. Here we draw the figure like this, plane. First you write here heading plane and write the definition and draw the plane figure here. Plane means like rectangle, circle, square, etc. Then number 2, you write line and definition of line and the figure of line and name it proper. And all the figure with the help of pencil. Don't use the pen to draw the figure, and use the proper scale, protractor, compass where you need. Okay. So question number 2. Write the difference among line, ray, and line segment. As I explain you, draw 3 columns and write the difference. Difference among ray, line segment, and line is also given in your book. You may help from your book and watch the video or write itself. Question number 3. According to the given figure, observe this figure. This is the figure. Write the name of 4 points. You already know points. Any 4, you write 2 lines. Write the name of any 2 lines. Next, 1 line segment. Any 1 line segment and 3 rays. Students, this is the solution of practice exercise 4.1. Pause the video and note it in your copy.